day. I'm starting this video a little different. I'm in the truck. We've started a few in the truck, which usually means we're going to buy stuff, but this is stuff we've already bought. And I've just been putting off going to pick it up because I've been busy. So on this video, we're working on, as you saw in the title, working on Dawson's truck, trying to get it the last little push before MiniNats. And he's got a full Cali Combo from Grant Fab that he wants to put on. He's had it for a few months, but I've been trying to get an S10 done. Everybody's got something going on. So we've got 15 days from right now, and it's cutting it close. So I ordered him 5 sticks of 1x1 tubing and 2 sheets of sheet metal. I can't get the sheet metal today because it's locked up in the shop, but the 1x1 is outside, and Dylan's got a key to get in, so he's about to meet me around there so we can load this 1x1 up real quick. And I don't really need the sheet metal today anyway, so we're gonna grab this 1x1 and go back and get Dawson's truck back in the shop. It's already there, and I'm gonna start cutting the tailgate and the roll pan off and get the skin ready to go on. So we're gonna weld that on, and he's gonna do some body work, and then we're gonna try. I'm still not done with the S10, so we'll probably he's probably gonna try to body work the whole truck and get it in one color primer, and that way it'll look presentable when we go. So all right, here we found it, but it's on the top of the rack. Can't either one reach it, so Dylan got the Lowell out. Maybe don't kill herself. Very nice. Y'all seen this truck a bunch. So when he got this truck from Billy, that's like a reproduction tailgate's what Billy told me, and they started shaving it, and then they were removing the bed around with a forklift, and it slid and kind of bent this in, and Dawson knew he didn't want to leave that on there, so he never messed with it. So I'm about to cut it off. It's welded, some at the top, some on the inside. Get all that cut off, get it out of the way, and then I'm gonna try to get this roll pan cut off, and the skin's over here. Got to get it out, get it unboxed, and see how it fits. Go from there.
Some of us are catalysts. Because of that, you have to accept, not you wait.
I cherish the moment, it's high stakes. I used to spend time on my time pay. The weight speaker thumping and vibrate. She jumping my bones, make it gyrate. Sit there for a crib, it's a fireplace. I turn off my phone for like 5 days. I show it, I know it's my time, lady. Jump started this shit from online, baby. Whatever we doing, it's live, ain't it? They envy, defended, they pride.
All right, y'all, so got all that cut off. Didn't take but just a minute. It had a little pressure on it though, because when it cut through this side over here, it kind of bound my cutoff wheel up. A piece of it got me. Yeah, be careful. So, all right, next I'm gonna make sure the bed is level. I'm gonna let the jack back down, get the truck level, and put a level across the top. Make sure everything's good and smooth. And then I got 5 sticks of 1x1, so we're gonna get a stick of that off the trailer. Get my chop saw in here, start chopping it up. We're gonna brace this up. We're gonna take these hinges out. We're gonna run one across here, maybe an X or 3 bars down, something, I don't know yet. We'll figure it out whenever we get started. Yeah, we want to brace it up, make sure we can brace it as good as we can, because we don't want it cracking. So if you don't brace all this up, you weld all this up, do your body work, first time you go in a driveway and it flexes, it's gonna bust that out. Which I've learned from personal experience, there's a good chance it's gonna crack anyway. Hopefully not, we're gonna try it. All right, so I got this thing all stripped down. I got the level on it, got the truck level, and just unloaded a stick of that 1x1 off the trailer. Fixing to start running me some braces. I'm gonna run one across the very top, probably one in the middle, and then one at the bottom. Go ahead and get me 3 across there, make sure it's good and stout, and then we run some braces up and down, and make sure that everything is solid. So I'm gonna get that cut, and I'm gonna take the air grinder there, clean these edges up, get all the rust off of them, get ready to get all the stuff welded on, tacked on, and we're gonna get the bars in, tacked in. Then I'm gonna get the skin out, see how it fits, and we'll go from there. I'm not gonna weld it all in solid till I know that the skin's gonna fit right. So I'm gonna throw y'all back on time lapse. Y'all check it out.
Revving it real fast.
By entering somebody's space, you are a reflection of how much of this life they yet to occupy and own.
All right, and this is why we mock stuff up, because if I would have welded all those in, I'd been up shit's creek, for lack of a better term. I forgot that this thing had a tag box in it. I thought it was just a smooth skin. So this lower bar that I put in, I need to raise it up a little bit. It looks like about 1 inch and 1/16 because this is 1-inch tubing, so about the thickness of the tubing should clear. Plus a little bit more, so I'm gonna probably raise it up about 1 1/8 inches, and I think the rest of it's gonna be just fine. So I'm gonna cut that back out real quick and raise it up, and we'll test fit again. We're laying under the truck. It's kind of hard to see here, but this tag box is hitting the rearmost cross member here in the bed, and you can't really get to it from the top and notch it. So I just crawled up under here, made a couple marks on it. I'm just gonna cut this lip away, and then we'll try that again. And I don't want to cut too much away. Eventually, this entire bed floor is going to get cut out, but not right now. So we'll try to save as much of it as we can. Go. Let's try this again, see if it's going to work this time. That's not it. All right, we're just trying to figure out how it's going to fit the best. That is a large gap at the bottom on both sides. This bed wasn't exactly in the best of shape to start with. This I can work with. That side over there, we're going to have to pull the bed side in or add some metal or something. But all in all, this fits pretty good. It's a little big, naturally. It does that so you can trim them down. This side just kind of went right down in there. It needs to take a little bit off the top. That's probably the tack weld that I put in the corner. Is probably what's holding that up. But like I said, let me show you this right here. It's got a pretty good gap all the way around. If I bring it over to where this side hits, there's an even bigger gap on the driver's side. So we're gonna have to address that one way or the other. This bedside may be pulled out a little bit. May need to pull it in. I don't know, but the way it's looking right now, it may be easier just to add a strip of metal in there. I'm just not sure yet. So I'm gonna keep hammering at it and show you what we come up with. All right, so I took me a ratchet strap. I hooked right here on this corner. You see it bent just a little bit on behind the tail light, and I hooked it on this corner. I put me a couple ugga-dugga ratchets on it. Pulled that dude in, and look how much better it fits now. I still got a spot right there, but all in all the way down and up at the top, it fits way better. So I marked this around. I'm fixing to pull this back off. See how much I need to trim off. It's hard to tell with it just sitting on top. And I'll reference this to the edge and see how much I need to trim off of this. Or I may end up cutting the bedside back and not cutting the skin. I don't know yet. So we'll figure it out in just a second. I haven't done one of these in about 10 years, so probably actually longer than that. So, all right, I got it fitting fitting good. The skin fits really good. Went in and trimmed this, and I ended up not cutting the skin. I just trimmed a little bit off the bedside. Now I'm gonna make my braces. I'm probably gonna put 4 on each one. That way, make sure everything's good and stout, and weld all that in. We'll get the skin put on. Dun, 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 dun. Come back. YouTube misses you. Come back. Come back. So YouTube used to see you out here all the time working, and now we only see you sporadically. Yeah. She's a little camera shy now all of a sudden. Never liked the camera?
No.
Well, how about now?
No, I still don't like it. I thought you put it down.
I did.
Put it back down.
Tell them bye. All right, so got some bracing put in here. I cut 4 pieces of this, and instead of having them all in the same, I just split them apart and only put 3 in the bottom. You're not gonna be able to see it when you get done with it anyway, but we want to brace it, make sure everything's nice and stout as we can get it. And I'm about to weld all this out fully, and then we'll start fitting the skin on and get it tacked on. And yeah, coming together quick. All right, y'all, got this all welded out, inside and out, everywhere that it's touching. Welded the piss out of it, and we're about to lay the skin over. I'm gonna actually do a little bit more grinding here. I'm not happy with how far I ground back, so I'm not gonna show you that because it's just me grinding. But I'm gonna grind that down a little bit more and get this skin set up there. Start working around, putting a few tacks on it here and there, and see if we can get it on. All right, got this thing all tacked in. Got the body line as close as I can get it and make the top flush on both sides. Had to work with it a little bit here, but we got it curved all the way around, and it fits pretty good. I'm gonna stick one of these tail lights in, make sure they fit like they're supposed to, and get on the welding. Got Chandler out here. My truck's going for stereo tomorrow, so the bottom of this hood doesn't look the best. And when we drove it up to help Rance the other day, Nick was like, "You should paint the bottom of that. That looks like crap." So it kind of hurt my feelings. So well, I had not even thought about painting the bottom of the hood. And
now here we are.
yeah, so I got Chandler commissioned to spray this thing for me, and we're just gonna spray some base coat on it, no clear, and just like the factory does. That's why there's no paint left on it.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm gonna get down here and get the weld. Thing tacked on. It ain't completely welded, it's tacked, and ground the tacks down. Check the tail light fitment, make sure they fit good. Everything's good to go. Chandler's fixing to start painting over there. And we'll go ahead and weld it on out, and he can start body work this weekend. Alright, y'all, got the skin tack welded on. It ain't fully welded. I got to finish that. Got to do some metal work up here. But I want to go ahead and show y'all what the end result will look like. And a remote fill anyway. So we got this welded, metal work, sanded down with a DA, and very little body filler right there. Skim coat just right there where that weld is. And I could probably take a little bit of time and fill that in, and then it wouldn't take any body filler. This side over here, not the same case. This was a little high, so I lined this up, and this body line, and this was actually a little low, and I couldn't get it to stay out, and I couldn't make this go in. So now that it's welded in, I'm gonna come in and hammer this down a little bit, try to get me a little bit more gradual curve, and then weld one more seam down here, fill that gap in, and then that nightmare at the bottom is just a whole different story. So, but when we get done, it'll look like this. And then he can start body work, fiber strand or body filler or whatever he wants to use on it. So And then we got this, like I say, this structure in. Once get done, we can come in with a piece of sheet metal, cap all that in. You won't be able to see any of that. And I need to paint the backside. So did not think about doing that before I welded it on. Probably should have, but all right, y'all. Maybe that gives y'all a little insight onto welding a skin on a Toyota. I've never welded a skin on a Toyota, but I haven't done a skin. I don't know. The last one I did was on a full-size Chevrolet in probably 2007. So it's been a minute. Hey, Jimmy Bug. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all watching. We're gonna get back to work.